I'm Cali, aka dailyjiangcheng.
Ruki?
Ruki, you're muted.
Ruki!
Ruki, you're muted.
Ruki, what happened?
Ruki.
My dad literally came into my room right when Amie was starting. And I was just like, fuck!
Hi everyone, we're the Emperor Smile Podcast, here to brighten your day. This is Amie, aka Wi-Fi Daily.
I'm Cali, aka dailyjiangcheng.
And I'm Ruki, aka Bluetooth Daily.
So, Happy New Year's to all. We're in 2020. We made it. We here.
Officially.
Yeah, officially.
Officially.
We're here and we're ready to party. So today's topic is someone had asked if we have trouble being honest. For example, with a friend, if they do something that makes you feel bad and telling them would hurt them, are you honest about it or not? And because they say it can be really hard sometimes, and if we have any advice for it. I know for a fact sometimes I have a hard time being honest because I constantly feel like I'll make the person feel bad and that I'm the asshole that has to bring down their mood or whatever, even though in some cases I'll have the right to be like, hey, what you're kind of doing is not okay or something, but I'll still feel like an asshole about it despite it. So I have a hard time being honest with what I'm really feeling, and I tend to usually keep that to myself. I'm working on communicating more, especially if I know the person won't take it to heart. They'll be like, oh no, okay, yeah, we can talk about it, or just like, oh no, I understand what you mean, I won't do it, whatever it is. But it's rough being honest because it kind of comes from it comes from something, and it holds you back from wanting to voice out that it's bugging you. Probably anxiety or something.
It's hard to tell people that what they're doing you think is wrong, because no one likes to be wrong, and that probably plays a part in it, because you don't want to be wrong, and certainly they don't want to be wrong either, and you don't want to tell them that they are wrong or you feel like they are wrong. Honesty is my number one policy.
Yeah.
And so I always try to be the utmost honest that I can. But there are some times where it gets hard to say something, or you think it's probably better just to keep holding your tongue on something.
Yeah.
When someone does something that I would consider makes me feel bad, sometimes I just kind of let it slide the first time just because maybe they just didn't know better. But if it happens to be a persistent problem, then I'll try to gently set someone down and be like, okay, hey, can you not? It's hard to gather up that courage, and it's normal to feel like it's very difficult to do that, but sometimes it's necessary, and especially if it's one of your friends, they should understand if you want to address something and you're not being aggressive about it and just trying to bring an issue to a table.
I'm honest most of the time. I'm honest when it comes to certain things. If I see someone's being, if someone's doing a bad thing, I tend to point it out more. And it's just I'm honest in that sense. But sometimes I'm not honest in the sense where it's just if I've known someone for a long time and I'm afraid it'll hurt their feelings, it'll sometimes bring me down, despite the fact that I should bring it up. But it's good to be honest. And if you're honest with it and you tell your friend about it, like Amie said, they should understand. But if they throw it in your face and if they try to make themselves the victim, then that's a big red flag, right?
For me, I think it kind of depends on who the other person is and what the thing is that I need to be honest about. So if it's someone that I don't really know, then I tend to either be straightforward about it, just tell them right away and be honest, or if it's something that I just think can slide, I'll just keep it to myself. But then when it's a friend or someone that I'm closer with, then there's more of an emotional attachment. I'm just oh, what if I hurt them and blah, blah, blah. So for those cases, I try doing my very best to not keep it to myself because communication and honesty is important, but also sometimes it's really hard for me to word what I want to say carefully and considerately. So I take a while, even sometimes a day, to write up what I want to say to them. But in the end, I do eventually tell them because I want to be honest and straightforward about it instead of just hiding it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard.
I think that's a a good practice, what Ruki said, where she will write it up and then like take a day to do so. Take your time, because especially if something hurts and you're feeling hurt and you're high on your emotions, you can tend to say something that's pretty hurtful to your friend in return. So it's good to take your time, cool down a little bit, think of what you want to say, write it out, and then come back to it and see if you can edit what you want to say a little bit, almost like writing a draft.
Yeah.
So that way you can communicate your feelings without risking saying something that could also equally hurt your friend too. Because ultimately, you don't want to hurt them too.
Yeah.
I know that Wang Shan say there's no need for sorries and thank yous, but we are all human here, and sorries and thank yous are very important.
Yes.
So please do learn to say them properly. We can't all be Wang Shan.
Say sorry when you genuinely mean it. Don't say it just to seek forgiveness. Just say it because you genuinely feel bad about what you did, and that person should also have that kind of mindset where if they apologize to you, it's because they want to, not because they're seeking your forgiveness. And say thank you. Remember that thing that Amy said about saying thank you instead of sorries.
Yeah, say thank you.
Yes. Yep.
It's an important phrase. All right, let's change the topic and go to the audience questions.
Yes.
All right, so let's lift our spirits up with some modazishi talk. This question that we got from a listener, it's a pretty simple question. They asked, have you listened to all 3 versions of Wang Shen? And I will answer that now, yes. And if so, which version do we like the best? And I'll also ask why.
Wow, Amy.
What?
Wow, Amy, you just like automatically censor yourself and turn the y'alls into
what
other words.
What did I say?
Instead of reading out y'all, you like change it into different words both times, and I'm just like, is there something wrong with y'all?
No, I like y'all. I was trying to. I don't remember what I said. My memory is bad.
Anyway, all 3 of us have listened to all 3 versions, right?
Repeatedly.
Yeah. Yes, on repeat together.
Who wants to go first?
Oh.
All right. You guys need to stop sharing a brain cell. I really like all 3 versions, but I think I really can't pick a favorite, to be honest, because they're all good. But I guess if I had to go with one, fuck.
I got mine. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. Yeah, they're all like super good, but I think the Donghwa's version is my favorite. Xian Yun from the animated series. Just because, like, I don't know, something about the lyrics and the general tune of it, it has that longing, unrequited love feel that I imagine that Wang Shan, that MP3 would have when I was reading the actual novel. So, kind of a love song that Lan Wonji wrote when he was 15. That is the feeling I get from it. So that's why it's my favorite rendition of Wang Shan.
So my favorite is actually the audio drama one. I just had to think about it. My favorite is the audio drama, but the Donghua is a very close second. I really like the Donghua a lot. But like audio drama just kind of hits me more, I just like the melody of it, and I don't know. I just like it. I don't have a specific reason. I just like it a lot.
It just slaps, bro.
It just gives off that intense Wang Shan feels of like them realizing they're in love. I don't fucking know. I just like it. Good. But Donghua is also very good just for the lyrics and the tone and like the melody of it alone. The audio drama.
For me, I think the Donghua and the audio drama versions are honestly like a tie for me, because in terms of between the 2 of those, in terms of just like liking the song in general, I think the audio dramas Wang Shan wins a little bit more in my mind. But when it comes to like it being like a good rendition of Wang Shan, then I would say the Donghua's version, Xian Yun, would be more suitable for the same reasons that Amy already said.
Yeah.
I really, really like both of those 2, depending on whether I just like it as a whole or if I think it fits Wang Shan a lot, then yeah.
there's some Wuji discrimination in this house.
Oh, I was about to say that I really like Wuji a lot too.
Wuji's good.
Wuji's good too, but it's just that
It doesn't hit close to home as the audio drama or the donghua.
I think part of it is just because I heard the donghua first, I believe. And so, I have a certain fondness for that tune just because it was one of the first ones I heard.
I didn't know the song, what people were talking about when they were talking about, Wangxian. I wasn't sure what the fuck they were talking about when I was first getting to NDZS. So I was referred to the audio drama version, and that just kind of hit for me, bro. So, like, another reason why I like the audio drama version is because it's the first version I heard of Wangxian. I'm just like, oh, fuck yeah, this slaps.
Yeah. We all got into Modazushi before Chen Qingling came out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Chen Qingling's version was the last version that we all heard, and so maybe we already had our favorites then.
Yeah.
But Wuji is also really good, and I also like singing it around my house because my mom also knows the song since I made her watch Untamed with me. And so sometimes I'll start the tune of Wuji, and then she'll continue it, and then I get to hear her singing it.
This isn't a Wangshan song, but I will give the Untamed this song. That one song that Xiaozhan sang by himself, like the Wei Wuxian's character song, that song slaps so hard, okay?
That's true.
I love it to bits. I will listen to it on repeat constantly. I mean, there's kind of Wangxian in it because he talks about falling in love with a guy in a clouded pattern, so.
Yeah, Chen Qingling has some really good character songs for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I need to listen to the whole soundtrack again, just like on repeat.
Mhm.
Okay, you want to do the next question?
Yes.
So this question is there anything about Modazushi that you don't like or would like to change?
If we were to answer this, everyone would have to take it with a pinch of salt. Or, I don't know. I feel like we'll be walking on eggshells if we continue.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
I'm not sure what I would change. Because, like, in a sense, everything works out.
Everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, it happened for a reason. Like, it's all on a single thread. And, like, if I would want to change any of that, it would cause different outcomes. And, like, I'm not sure what I would want to change about it just for my personal taste in general. Because I'm not the type of person that would read something and be like, I would want this to change or blah, 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 blah. I'm more like, well, what happened if this happened?
Yeah. Of course, taking this question with a grain of salt. The story is what it is.
Yeah.
It's always fun to think of AUs or what if something else happened, but part of what makes Modazushi is even all of its flaws, and so I admire that about it. Oh, you know what I would change though? And shout out to Chen Qingling for this. Shijie goes to Cloud Recesses with them.
Oh,
there we go.
Right. You so right.
Yeah.
The girls don't all die.
You so right. I guess what I would change about it, just in the sense, just female cultivators. So throw some female cultivators in there.
Yeah, I would love to see some more of the female lawn members.
Yeah, because they talk about having female lawns, especially with the ending and everything. But where the fuck are they?
Yeah.
I know it's a rule that they're isolated, but still, can we get a glimpse of them maybe?
Can we get more of Mian Mian?
Damn, bitch, where are the females at?
Where are all the girls at?
I understand this is a gay novel, but where are the girls at?
Give us lesbians.
Please.
I guess also another thing I would change is maybe adding actual, the whole E-City arc, maybe actually implying whether or not someone had romantic feelings in there,
Yeah. It would just have an impact, just finding out that this person actually liked that person, you're just like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I guess more representation is the thing that we all want.
Because when MXCX said that Wangxian are the only gay people, I took that with a huge grain of salt. I'm like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Gay people move in packs. We can't just be the only one.
What the fuck? No. I would also change that. MXCX saying that everyone in there is fucking straight. Look at some of those men and tell me if they're straight. They're not. They're bi or pansexual or gay or even trans. They're just not straight.
In case someone didn't know and thinks that they can come after us, we're all LGBT here, so just putting that on the line.
Yeah, no, we're all LGBT. Please don't come at us. We're just trying our best. The only straight one that I will accept is Jin Sichuan. He's the only one I will accept.
He's the only valid het in this whole story.
And even then, he gets the strap, okay?
I don't know if I want to keep that in the podcast.
whole novel. Come on.
I'll keep it in then.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what about Wei Wuxian's parents?
Oh, yeah, you so right. Well, they could have been bi.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
This this is a little bit more about Chen Qingling in particular, but they did have that whole thing with Bao Shen Sanren and Lan Yi, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to know more of that. We only got it for an episode, which thank God, but also tell us more.
I want to learn more about the one female sect leader. I want to know more about her. What the fuck she do?
We just want more girls.
I want more lesbians.
Are we done with this question?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Want to move on to the mindfulness moment?
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't know what I should do for the mindfulness moment.
You didn't think of a mindfulness moment?
Okay, so while you think of that, let's take a water break.
One mindful moment goes a long way. Today, I'm going to be guiding you through a little body scan meditation. And you can be lying down, sitting, or like whatever, it doesn't matter. The instructions that I'm going to go through are best suited for if you're sitting down, so yes. First, begin by bringing your attention into your body. If you want, you can close your eyes or you can just let your eyelids drift a little bit low. You can notice your body seated wherever you're seated, feeling the weight of your body on the chair, on the floor through your feet. Take a few deep breaths. And as you take a deep breath, bring in more air into your body. And then as you exhale, have a sense of relaxing more deeply, letting your tension go. You can notice your feet on the floor. Notice the sensations of your feet touching the floor, the weight, the pressure, vibration, heat. And you can notice your legs against the chair, the pressure of them against it, pulsing, heaviness, lightness. Notice your back against the chair. Bring your attention into the front, into your stomach area. If you feel like your stomach is tense or tight, you can let it soften. Relax, take a breath. Now notice your hands. Are your hands tense or tight? See if you can let them loosen, soften. Going up from your hands, notice your arms. Feel any sensation in your arms. Let your shoulders drop and relax. Notice your neck and throat. Let them be soft, relaxed, just like the other parts. Soften your jaw. Let your face and facial muscles relax, be soft again. And then take your whole body into account. Notice that your entire body is present here. Take one more breath. Be aware of your whole body as best as you can. Take another breath. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I stumbled a few times, but yeah.
I was a little startled when you went bleh.
Damn.
That was nice and relaxing, though. All right, so
I tried.
it was good.
Did your best.
I did me best.
You did your best, son.
Thank you for joining us for the 9th episode of the Emperor Smile podcast. If you want to send us questions, you can go and ask our curious cats. They'll be linked in the video description below.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for sharing a laugh with us.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.